Ladies and gentlemen, we are back Monday morning, bright and early. Malo on football. If it's your first time, man, just a platform where I give my views on everything that's going on in the world of football, man, both locally as well as internationally. So here we go. Topic for today, I wanted to discuss. I don't know if a lot of people would have seen. So I used to be involved in the LED stadium advertising business. And obviously, whenever I watch games, I'm always looking both locally and internationally, or who are the brands that are advertising on the LED boards. And yesterday, I don't know if a lot of you would have seen, but Edgar's, which is part of the Edcon Group, South African business, getting some exposure on the LED boards. Obviously, we saw as well DSTV as well on the LED boards exposure. And the big one for me, was OpenView, which is a South African free-to-air platform, part of the ETV stable. So really interesting, man. Whenever I watch games, I always zoom into those specific advertising sponsorship elements that maybe people that are just watching the game are not really paying notice of, but I'm constantly looking at brands and activations, at how brands show up within these various sporting codes. So very interesting media exposure that those three, maybe I think there was even maybe a fourth brands got exposure on those LED boards. I mean, that is a prime game. I mean, the audience ratings for that game worldwide must have been absolutely huge. So for OpenView to position themselves there is, for me, a great marketing tool, and I have to give it up to everyone there at ETV on the OpenView side for just that foresight. I don't know if this is gonna continue into Premier League games, La Liga and the like. Probably not, because of the deals that that the EPL obviously have with their preferred broadcast partners. And as we know, the Premier League is not currently on free to air from an OpenView point of view, but obviously from an SABC point of view, they do have the rights of the Premier League. But this was not a Premier League game, this was a Community Shield game, and very interesting from an exposure point of view. So yeah, man, when you're next watching games, be on the lookout for brands, on the tiers as well. The tiers are basically those levels where the VIP sit in the suites, in the boxes. So look out for what's happening, man, just outside of just what's happening on the field, but within the media and advertising space as well. But yeah, man, on to the game. I thought this was a very, very good advert for what English football is. I must be honest. We know football is back. From a South African point of view, we obviously saw the PSL back with some interesting results. Obviously, Pirates losing, Kaizer Chiefs with the draw, Mamelodi Sundowns starting off with a win. So if I just take those three fixtures, that's pretty much how probably the season's gonna go. Mamelodi Sundowns winning, Chiefs hot and cold, Pirates hot and cold as well. That's just South African football for you. Still empty stadiums from a South Africa point of view. Very disappointing. I think the PSL here, I've made many videos regarding my views on what the PSL need to do regarding stadium attendance. Possibly look at packages for people, for students, maybe 20, 25 rand packages, to just get some attendance in the stadium up, because it's really disappointing on the eye to look at the stadiums in the state that they're in with regards to attendance. Really not good. I mean, then you switch over to the Community Shield, packed for a friendly preseason cup, and yeah, man, just cheese and chalk. Complete difference between South African football and British football. But going on to the game, I really thought the new signings, Kai Havertz for Arsenal, played very, very well in the first half, holding up the ball very well, combining with the rest of the midfield. I thought he should have taken his chances, even though I know the one was on his weaker foot. With Jesus being out for a month, I think Havertz, if he does start, is definitely going to have to start putting some of those chances away. I think if we had scored those two chances, we would have probably won the game comfortably, 3-1, maybe even 3-0, 2-0. Not to be. Man City, obviously, with their quality, bringing on a youngster, the England under-21, Palmer, with the absolutely brilliant goal, dodging Partey, dribbling past Kieran Tierney on the left-hand side and slotting a beautiful goal away, man. So yeah, 1-1 it ended, obviously, with substitutes obviously being made from an Arsenal point of view, making a massive difference. Deflected goal right at the end to bring us back into the tie. And then obviously penalty shootouts is obviously a lottery. But I think if I look at the stats overall, I think Arsenal deserved to win the game. Honestly, if I look at chances created, if I look at overall play, I know possession was with Man City, but clear-cut chances was with Arsenal. I think they definitely showed an attacking intent. Obviously, when Kevin De Bruyne came in, changed the complexion of the game. We all know his quality and what he brings to their side. But brilliant advert, I must say, for British football. That's why we love the game, man. Best league in the world. Two best teams in England at the moment. That's Arsenal and Manchester City. So are they going to be fighting it out neck in and neck out for the title this season? We saw what they did last season, and I think, you know, they're kind of reminding me of that Wenger Sir Alex era where two managers go toe-to-toe every single season. Obviously, Man United fans, Liverpool fans, Chelsea fans now are going to have a lot to say about that. But from what I've seen, their styles of brand of football, both absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, man, Malawan football this Monday afternoon. Let's see what's going to happen with the rest of the football season. As we know, it starts next week. We out.